Hi Cancer, this will be your video for April, what's left, what are we at, 22nd, all the way till the end of the month. So we're going to look at love first, and then after that we will look at singles, and after that we will look at money and career opportunities for the sign of Cancer. All right, so we'll get started with love, and we're going to see who you are dealing with in a love situation. So let's see what's going on with Cancers, who they are dealing with in their love situation, please, for Cancers. Who are they dealing with in their love situation? Cancers. Okay. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. All right. Okay, all right. We have the Star card and the Sun underneath the deck, and Justice. Okay. All right, so I think that's good. I was a little nervous because we got two offers being made. We've got the Three of Cups, but I think we're good. So let me take a look here. Let me put down your cards, and we'll kind of look at this here. So, I mean, definitely, like, I feel like, you know, that there's definitely some abundant love going on here. All right, definitely. And I feel like it's growing stronger. So, all right. Let's see what's going on. Cancers. Where are Cancers at in this situation? Where are Cancers at in this situation? Whoa, all right. Oh, we can get some reversals in there, I guess. Why not? Let's see. Cancers. Where are Cancers at in this situation, please? Show me Cancer's energy in regards to this love situation. Okay. All right. Well, this person used up all the like cup cards, so I don't know where you're gonna get. Let's see. Okay, Empress card, nice. Judgment card, okay. Eight of coin, all right, and the Queen of Cups as the outcome. All right, so we do have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups, Six of coin, Nine of Cups, okay. So, all right, so here's some things, and then Justice also, all right. Okay, so there's one scenario that I gotta admit, like, jumps out to me right away, and, you know, I don't know. I mean, that's usually not Cancer's thing, so, but it did jump out to me, and so I'll bring it up. But, I mean, there is an element, I'm cracking up because, I mean, I'm sure this is only going to apply to a couple of you, but with this Three of Cups and the Judgment card right underneath, it's like I almost feel like, especially with these two offers being made, like I don't think it's your person like cheating on you or anything like that. I think it's almost like them kind of like, so what do you think about bringing somebody else in kind of thing? All right, that's going to be for a rare few of you. But I think with like the Judgment card and stuff, I think that's probably not really your thing. And I think that, you know, you need to like think about that, because I feel like it's not your thing. It's so don't, you know, get yourself into some weird situation just because. And that situation doesn't have to be weird, but I'm saying don't make it a weird situation. You know, if you're not into it, it's going to be a weird situation. Is what I'm saying. All right. So and I feel like your judgment, you know, needs to come into play here and that sort of thing. That's just for a rare few of you, but it did totally like kind of like jump out at me. Now, for others of you, this could, you know, for some of my younger viewers, you know, this could even indicate like pregnancy possibly, because we do have this Three of Cups, which is now, you know, we have the Two of Cups, you know, now bringing in three. Okay. So, and there's like news, right? And this new opportunity. And then we have the Empress card. So it's possible for some of you that there could be some sort of pregnancy indicated here. Now, it may not be, you know, most of my viewers are a little bit older, right? So it's not like, you know, we're running around having babies. So, but some of you guys are younger and in that age range. But this could also indicate somebody else, you know, you know, this could be like your kid. You know, maybe it's like, wow, or their kid, actually most likely theirs. You know, that has some great news or something like that. It could also be like your child returning, you know, if you're like a married couple and you have kids together or something. This could be maybe, you know, a child returning home, you know, from school with the Page of Pentacles, right? and it's like yay, and you guys are celebrating. So that could be too. So there's some nice energy going on regardless of what any of this is. I mean, it could be all kinds of things, but I do see like an abundance of love, and I do see like some sort of opportunity, that is being given from your partner. So like some sort of support or opportunity that is either coming their way, or they will be giving like an opportunity to someone. Now you have the Empress card. So, again, I just feel like, that this abundance of love, which is awesome because they have the Two of Cups, you have the Empress card. So to me, that's abundant and a good connection, all those good things. Now, the Judgment card is here. So for some of you, this could be a reconciliation of sorts. That's possible. For others of you, but it would be a significant one. So, it would be like a very significant reconciliation. For others of you, it could be just support. Like your person could be wanting to go to school, or not go to school necessarily, but go like learn or study something new, that they've just like got this passion for, and they want to learn about it, and it might cost a little money, for them to invest in it, or like, maybe they want to learn something about like sound work or something, and they want to buy like a bunch of like fancy equipment or something to pursue it. And, you might be kind of like, well, we're pretty flush right now. We're pretty good, with the Empress card, which is abundance. But I think you might be like kind of saying, well, let's work on this a little bit more. Like, show me a little bit more, until we actually do this. Because I feel like you're being a little bit more in the practical mode, okay? So I feel like this is like a more like kind of mature cancers, and not that all cancers aren't mature. I'm not saying that. But what I mean by mature is like a very healthy relationship that's been around for a while. Okay, that's like kind of the vibe I'm getting. So that's why I said like a very, like, if it is a reconciliation, like it's not like, oh God, I hope I get so and so back who I've only been dating for 6 months, and then they broke up with me, and then we went back together again for a month, and then they broke up with me. It's not that kind of reconciliation reading. Like, this would be like a very significant kind of rebirth of the relationship kind of thing. So with the Eight of Coins too, Cancer, I think that like you yourself are studying something, or like really putting a lot of effort. Maybe this is them wanting to help you, or maybe this is you bringing in their kid to help you as an apprentice, or there's something here going on about works and intangibles. I've got a lot of coin cards here, a lot of abundance, got a lot of love and support going on. So definitely something like that. The Queen of Cups is your outcome card though, so I'm a little like like that one's like not coming out real super strong. I feel like you're a little bit in your head about this, and this might require a little bit more stretch. Yeah, you have the Star card. Ace of Cups, King of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. So there could be something about travel also, because I have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands. That's possible. There could be proposals involved here, and not necessarily in this time frame, although that's possible with the Ace of Pentacles. But it could be for some of you coming up. Yeah, I've got a nice match here of the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. I feel like you guys would like work together, possibly like on some sort of creative venture. That could be something like that you like and enjoy. But the other person needs to study it a little bit. Like, you're already like a master at it, or very good and very skilled at it, but they might have to study and catch up. But I mean, you have the Star card here, so this could be very healing for you. All right, so don't get too stuck in your head, and I feel like you got to stretch with this a little bit, and not get into fear mode or Cancer mode, right? like that like pondering everything, kind of the the depth and the meaning and, all that kind of stuff. Because I feel like this could be very healing for you. It could be a trip that you guys are planning also, maybe to go see like a young person that's away in school. There's all kinds of stuff here, but it's all good. So whatever it may be, it looks nice. All right, let's look at single cancers and see what's going on for you guys. Single cancers for April. Single cancers in April. Messages for single cancers, please. Okay, the Hierophant kind of flipped out there. Could be dealing with a Taurus or somebody very traditional. Nice. Okay, 2 shuffles. Single cancers, please. Messages for the single cancers for April going through into May. Single cancers, please. Actually, I feel one more. I'm sorry. Okay, there it is. Yep. Okay. Yep, it's going to be a circle. Okay. All right, so I have the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So there's that. All right, so definitely, yeah, the Hierophant came out again. I feel like that's going to be your turning point. So I feel like can't remember the first card I put out, if it was the Hierophant or the... I mean, for some of you, it could be that like something recently ended because somebody's married and you're just like, no way. For others of you, I feel like you're just coming off of something pretty significant that ended, okay? Like really significant. And now you're sort of like, I don't know what to do. It's like a little bit of up in the air kind of energy, a little bit not sure like how to focus, how to navigate like being single or the single world and those types of energies. And it's like, you want to kind of like manifest, some sort of good outcome from this, some sort of great partner or something, or at the very least, just some dates or what have you. But you're a little bit unclear exactly about like where to focus your attention on or what you need to do necessarily. And because of that, I feel, and because like this to me feels like it was a brutal like ending. Like it was, I mean, like all endings are tough, but this one to me just really feels like it was like, wow, but I do get the sense like that you're starting to form, this like better energy and things towards things. But the problem is I feel like some of you may just like kind of give up because it's like you're not sure where to focus, like how, maybe it's been a while since you've been out, or maybe it's like you're just unclear about things right now. You're unclear about like your place, with things, because this is a significant loss, and I feel like it's hit you hard, and it's like you just need some clarity, you need some direction and things. But what I'm afraid of with this 8 of Swords and this 2 of Swords is that you're not experiencing your real like power. Like to me, the eight of Swords often indicates to me someone who kind of lets things dictate to them. All right, and that's a Cancer should not be like that, right? I mean, the general nature of Cancer, most of the ones that I know that have been like pretty empowered, type Cancers, that ain't happening at all. Okay, and that's why I feel like you're not being yourself. All right, because the 8 of Swords is sort of it's fearful. It's kind of like fearful of getting out there, of taking that first step. This person is like bound, they're bound by like cloth, and like they're kind of like barely putting their foot out, like just a little bit, like moving forward, but then and they get scared, kind of thing. And I feel like this is what would be very, very helpful, for you. I feel, to get through this, because I get it. This is tough. All right. And I feel like for a moment, like you had this energy of maybe like kind of getting a little bit energized again, but since you didn't really have direction of like what you wanted to do, that you kind of just fell back into like not doing anything at all and not feeling very empowered to do anything about it, feeling very fearful about moving forward, that sort of thing. So I feel like what would be a good thing is, this person is by the water. All right. I feel like being by the water would be extremely beneficial to you in some way, like healing. Okay. It will bring you peace and clarity for certain things. If you can't, like, if you don't live near a lake, you don't live near an ocean, you don't live, near anything like that, then, even as stupid as it sounds, get a fountain or something like that incorporates water. Because I feel like that's going to be the thing that is going to like kind of help you relax, so that you can kind of, sorry, I have flip-flops on and they got stuck in in the poles. Okay. It's going to be the kind of thing that's going to put you in the right energy to sort of like meditate on things, or to empower, maybe listen to some empowerment type things, or something like that. Although to me, this is more like very individual and unique. So I don't know if like that type of stuff is going to help. I really feel like peace and quiet is what's going to help you, but not escapism. All right. Because this is escapism. This is escapism. Like big time. This can even be like prescription drugs, things like that. That's not, going to make anything in focus. All right. So it's like, it's fear, it's escapism, that kind of deal. It's not like expressing yourself. So there might be part of you that feels like, like maybe you can't be yourself because of the way things are today. Like, maybe you're very unique and individual. And it's like, I mean, let's face it, we live in a pretty homogenized world these days, right? And you might be fearful of expressing like these real like communications, because it's like it doesn't feel safe for you to do, or something like that, right? But the thing is, if you go out on date, if you're going out with people, which I don't see yet, but I mean, but I see something coming up. That's why I'm preparing you for this, because it's like, I mean, people can generally sense energy. So if you go out on this date, I mean, first of all, who are you going to attract if you're in this energy? Because if you're going out on a date and you're still in this energy, you've probably been asked out because they're in that energy too, in some way or another, and that's not going to vibe too well. All right, it's not going to go too far. So that's why it's important, because I feel like this is coming in. So I think this is coming in later, after things change, which I'm getting to. But it's definitely about, you need to bust free. It's time. It's okay to communicate who you are. All right. Yes, we live in this homogenized world, and yes, everyone, wears, whatever brand they wear, and whatever hipster shorts they wear, or whatever the hell's going on, right? But the thing is, it's like, you've probably come out of something significant. I'm assuming, it could have been like a marriage of quite a long time. So I don't think you're worried about hipster shorts. All right. Maybe you are. I don't know. But you get the idea of what I'm saying. It's like everything is so homogenized that you might feel like you don't know how to express yourself anymore, because you are so unique that you kind of keep that inside. Like you're almost afraid to let people see who you really are. But that's what, ironically, that's what's going to like bust you free from this, is showing people who you are. And that's what's going to attract much better things for you. All right. And I do feel strongly there is something about balance and peace and water and meditation, things like that, that are going to help you. Now, you do have the Wheel of Fortune into the Hierophant. All right. So there's another aspect of this too. First of all, the Wheel of Fortune is a very good card for you. It means things are changing. There's a new cycle coming, and when it's surrounded by positive cards, which it is, then it's like it's a good luck card. All right. So there's some kind of some like the universe is going to throw you a bone of some sort. All right. So it's good. It's something changing for you. Some sort of new type of cycle. It's new feeling. All right. New energy, like within you. And with the Hierophant, this is really cool too, because a Hierophant is sort of like a blessing, right? Now something just occurred to me as I'm looking at this, because I'm talking about this long relationship that might have ended, and now you're divorced and single. Sometimes, and I'm sorry, but it could be some of you too could literally be dealing with loss. So I mean, it could have been that you lost your significant other, and now like you're in this place of what do I do now? So for some of you, I just kind of picked up on that as I'm looking. And then that makes sense. The kind of like giving up, like, well, I kind of don't know what to do, and then you kind of just give up, and you get in this like kind of trapped, web, right? But the thing is, that's not going to happen, because the Wheel of Fortune is going to, somebody has your back, is what I'm saying, all right? Because the Hierophant it's a blessing. I mean, this card can mean many things, but one of the things that it can mean is it's a very high spiritual blessing. It's holding out the right hand, all right, because the energy comes in from the left, right, and then from God's source or what have you, and then it is pushed out of the right hand as a blessing to the people or what have you. So in this sense, it's like it's being like a blessing to you, and it's healing energy, okay, and it will. Definitely things are turning for you. And now, we have this Page of Pentacles, this start, and the thing is, this might not be a date, all right? It could be, because the Page of Pentacles can indicate a date. But what I think it is kind of a start to sort of learning about, it's almost like you're kind of like young again, and you kind of got to learn about this stuff again. And it's kind of like studying about like how things work, how do, how does all this come into play? And you're watching tarot, that's a good sign. It's like that kind of, like studying that type of thing of, like maybe reading about dating in society today, and just like kind of brushing up on skills, brushing up on your articulate conversational skills, which I know you have, Cancer, that kind of stuff. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there's still some anxiety with this. There's still some sleepless nights. There's still, that's gonna happen. And especially for some of you who, that other thing was true. If this was some sort of like major loss for you, absolutely, I can vouch for that. I lost my husband in 2008, and these nights did not go away. It's not like that ain't gonna happen from like any kind of blessing or like studying or anything like that. That's gonna take some time. All right, but for others of you, like it might not have been like an actual loss, but it could have been like a major divorce or something like that. And this same thing, it's still gonna there's going to be some things tied up with that. But with the 4 of coin and the 10 of coin, there's definitely chance for you to have this like stable, the things that you want. The 10 of coin is like kind of the whole picture, and it's there. It is available to you. The 4 of coin is getting close to it, all right? The 4 of coin is knowing that it exists and that it is tangible. And then the 10 of coin is obtaining that. So now I'm not saying that's happening between April and May, okay? It's, but these are the possibilities, the potentials. We have the 4 of wands here. This could be, marriage, moving in together, those types of things. So there is like possibilities here, but you definitely are going to have to kind of brush up on how to kind of get back in the game, how to focus, all right, without prescription medicines, all right? That's that. Or, if you need prescription medicines, I shouldn't say that. Some people do actually, need some, and that's valid. But without, like, relying on them is what I mean. It's like, not letting them push you down so far that you're just like this all the time. There is a fine line with that stuff. So maybe get some retune, or something like that to kind of get you back. All right, but I do feel like something very, very awesome is coming in for you as far as a new cycle and a new way of looking at things. And I feel like you're going to kind of feel youthful again in a way of like, okay, this is hard. This is definitely difficult, but I'm starting to understand, how this works. I mean, this is a natural process, right? It's natural. It happens to all of us. I'm here giving a YouTube video. I'm not going to be here someday. This is natural. It's a natural process, but it's hard. It's very difficult for us to deal with. If this is not like that kind of loss, if it's a divorce, it's the same thing. It's like things live, they grow, they die, they, relationships. I told, somebody a long time ago, it's like relationships to me, they're like, a lot of times people look at them like those roses that you buy in the grocery store, right? And it's like, you bring them home and they're beautiful, they're really pretty and blooming and gorgeous. And then they come with these packets of food, right? And it's like, why can we not appreciate the rose and its growth and its beauty for where it is now, and the natural stage that it is going to have? It's going to grow, it's going to bloom, it's going to blossom, it's going to be fragrant, and then it's going to start kind of not being those things, all right? Because it's served its time, its purpose. It's going to now mash up into like weird green crispy things that are going to end up in the dirt, and they're going to form into something else, right? That's what happens. So, but no, we want to like have these magical things of food that we feed the rose, to extend it way beyond its time. And that's kind of, I'm getting on a real tangent, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go to work and career. All right. Okay, work and career. Okay, work and career for Cancers. Actually, let's see. So I have this new spread that I am doing. It's on career and money opportunities. I'm just tired of doing the Celtic Cross, and quite frankly, it's like the career reads that I do, like for myself or for personal things, they're kind of like all over the place, and they don't really make for good general reads. So I'm going to try the spread, and you guys can let me know what you think of it. But I think it's a little bit more concise and just a little bit more overall. All right. So that way it's like because there's like money opportunities here, things as well. It's not all necessarily about career for those of you that might be retired and things like that. So okay, so let's get into it, and this is for career. So if anybody feels like time stamping that, or maybe cut out that rant. Anybody got any good video editing skills? Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Money and career for Cancer, please. Money and career for Cancer. What is going on with money and career for Cancer? Money and career for Cancer. Ah, back. All right. Money and career for Cancer. April 2019, please. Money and career for Cancer. Okay, getting there. All right. Money and career for Cancer. Okay. So I'm going to refer to this back and forth a little bit because I haven't memorized it yet. So if you see me, looking over, that's what I'm doing. All right. So we have the Chariot. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Tower card, and we have the High Priestess. Very nice. All right. So we have the Seven of Coin at the bottom of the deck. All right. Okay, but that might be changing. All right. So the Chariot card. So the Chariot card is the very first position, which is your current financial situation. So your current financial situation is on the move, all right? I feel like, to me too, a lot of times, I consider this card as a sign of Cancer, all right? So it's like you're wrangling things. You have a good handle on where you're going, and you're moving forward, and you are kind of, tackling the tasks at hand that need to be handled at the time too. So it's also a card of victory. So I feel like, where your finances are now, your current situation is you are on your way towards some sort of victory, all right? So with the Six of Wands, this is where possible money resources might come from. Okay, so the Six of Wands is, could be like some sort of praise or like award or accolades, so there could be some sort of raise involved, or there could be, I did see the Six of Coin as I was flipping through. So for some of you, there could be a raise. For others of you, it could just be, what was I going to say? Something. I'm sorry, I'm getting tired. I'm doing these in elemental order, these videos, instead of Aries all the way through Pisces. So this is my last one for tonight. So I actually did yours earlier, but it cut out like about halfway through of one of the things. There's like this missing gap. It was, I've never had that happen before. It was the weirdest thing. So like I'm like, why? It's cancers. I can't do that to them, right? So I'm redoing this, and so like I'm kind of like getting at the end of my break. I need a break, kind of thing. Let's put it that way. So, all right, the Six of Wands. Let me look at the spread and look at the question again. All right, so this is where new sources of income will come from. All right, so definitely from, it could be like a community type situation. All right, so like, in other words, if some of you Cancers are involved in like a, I can't think of any new current words for those types of things, but like Toastmasters or, something like that, like along those lines. It could come from something like that. Or it just could come from someone recognizing like the work that you do and offering you some sort of position or raise or growth in some way. All right. Possibly could be a Leo with the Six of Wands here. But I feel it's just more like it's someone who is respected in the community and may offer you something like fairly significant here because you have the Tower card. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Cancer, like the outcome. This is gonna be kind of a weird reading because, well, A, it's me, and B, it's like the outcome is the High Priestess, which means there is no known outcome because the High Priestess is sort of working behind the scenes. It's information that's not yet known. It's going to be a different outcome for many of you, but I can say this much about things, that this is going to be a very significant change for you. The Tower card is here, and this is in the position of like how this opportunity benefits you. There's going to be an opportunity here, but it's going to stress you out, all right? And it could be maybe because, maybe you're having like, it's anxiety, maybe you're having fear that, oh my God, am I ready for this? Or can I move forward with this? Or will I do a good job? Or, what have you? Because I feel like this person that is like offering you this, like there's somebody fairly, like I said, well respected in the community with the Six of Wands. I feel like they have some pull. They have, there's something here. Like I said, it could be somebody that you have met through like some sort of community in that way. But this, you're moving forward towards victory. This is what you wanted, right? So then, there's no need to be here because this opportunity is coming. Don't, keep yourself up at night worrying about it. It's like you're ready or you're not. You're going to succeed or you're not. So, choose succeeding, right? Okay, choose victory. All right, choose you. Now, how this opportunity will benefit you is the Tower card. So whatever this is, like I think it takes like a little bit of courage, a little bit of that sort of thing to do this, whatever this is, and I think that's why you're worried about it. So it could be an investment of some sort but it's something like that you psychically like feel that you should do, okay? Or like I said, it could be an opportunity coming in to do something, to move, to advance, maybe from some group that you belong to. But there's something about it that, like I said, it's a little fearful for you. But the benefit that you get from this opportunity, that's what position this is the Tower card. So it's going to change things up. Now, can that go horribly wrong? Absolutely. The Tower card, I mean, it's not always like, but what I've found is typically for my reads, the Tower card is good because I relate to the Tower card. I'm not afraid of the Tower card. It's a friend of mine. Okay. So it's like, so typically the Tower cards in my readings tend to be purposeful. They tend to be, and most are in most everybody else's readings too. But sometimes they can be, fairly negative. I mean, if I had a bunch of negative cards, I'd be calling it out negative. But this could go either way because of the High Priestess. But I do feel that it's an opportunity. It could be like if it's an investment, it could really be like really hit. If it's an opportunity, but you're stressed out about it. That's the thing. So you got to understand, that you got to wrangle that in. Whatever opportunity this is, it's going to change. It's going to change things for you. So I'm going to throw one card on it, all right? So, but again, we can't count on it because the High Priestess is the outcome. So the High Priestess is still saying there's a lot more about this that's not, that you're not being made aware of, okay? There's more to come, but it's a little bit of a secret right now. So which, you know, that's kind of fun, right? All right, let's see. But I'll throw one card here. Actually, I'm going to throw one card in the middle of the Nine of Swords and the Tower card. That's what I'm feeling. And then the Fool is kind of like wanting to show itself here. So this is something that you may want to take a leap of faith on for most of you. But, you know, always use your intuition. You know, I mean, you just got to go by what your real feeling is, you know, with this situation. Three of Cups. So, and yeah, and Six of Coin. So I really do feel like this could definitely lead to something good for you. Could have something to do with networking, you know, definitely. Or again, and it's not funny, I said like what was that word? Like, I don't even know if that group still exists, Toastmasters or whatever. I don't even know if they're still around, but that's funny because they're toasting, you know, so maybe that has something to do with somebody, I don't know. But you know, the Three of Cups to me is a card of abundance. It's a card of celebrating something. You have the six of coin at the bottom. I do feel this is going to call for you to be very strategic, you know, very strategic. And it's a little, definitely like a boost up in some way. But again, you know, the High Priestess is there, so there's still information about this that it's not revealed yet. It's not out yet. This may not even, you know, this could even be, for some of you, it will like be apparent. For others of you, this might not even be, this might be in the works and not really show itself till like May or something, like, you know, like way or later, you know, that could be too. So anyway, it's a good reading though. Nice. Okay, Cancers, I'm going to leave it there. If you enjoy this, one of the things, you know, that can help support my channel is by subscribing. That helps things, comments also, and so forth. Let's see, if you know, if you haven't subscribed yet, if you don't know already, like, and it'll be on all the playlists. Like, I do these every 10 days, thereabouts. I do I do love readings, like about every 3 days for each sign. Just short little love readings. I do, a lot of times I'll just randomly go on live and answer free questions. I do a general overall for the month. So I do a lot of videos and a lot of random weird videos too, that I'll just kind of feel on a whim and put them out. So if you haven't subscribed already, you know, maybe consider that. And also you can find me at behindthelimb.com. So, all right, thanks guys. Bye.